Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Washington State Cougars offense is on the field for the first time today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First and 10 for the offense. From the gun, running back gets the gift.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ellison. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wants to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Connection to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Complete on the comeback. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
The throw to the outside is complete. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And a great job by the QB, find the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Meredith.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. Washington State going back to work on first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, what a cut! He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place.
Open field on the right. 30. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Freeman. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
Snags it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wazoo! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's chat about Florida. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it.
There he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, and they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try the run. Finding an escape route. Lowers those pads. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Freeman. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Flushed out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Rushes on him. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab inside the 30. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down, let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out. Well, no doubt, that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. The short hands, it's Clark. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. No huddle offense to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. Gets the first himself. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Gators are flying down the field. Looking for room. It's Webb. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll keep it himself. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Freeman. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Ellison. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Gators with the 1st and 10.
And this offense has got it all right. It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. set. Let's see how it all plays out here in this postseason showdown. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to run it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finding open areas. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Turning it on! The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'll try to run for it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Absolutely perfect. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here to score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The handoff to Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Try to barge their way in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Off play action. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Man, that's a big stop by this defense and decision time for this offense. And listen, I am the aggressive type. I want to go for it 90% of the time. Fourth quarter, I got a chance to take the lead. I'm taking the field goal.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this. He's loose! Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. They'll run the screen. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Still looking on the move. Complete to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Looking for the goal line, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down, they're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Gator! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll bring it out. It's Westbrook. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. If we need to go for it on fourth down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused.